Our staff at Kells have come together to discuss their favorite self-care activities as a way to help out other people as they start practicing self-care.
My favorite self-care activities are doing Lego and doing puzzles. I find them really, really engaging, and so it's easy to be mindful and present when I'm doing them. My other favorite is also playing the piano. I take piano lessons, and therefore I have to practice regularly, and whenever I practice, I find that the rest of the world goes away and I'm really focused on what I'm doing.
Some self-care activities that I like to do, and this is very, very basic, is to make sure that I am taking care of myself. And these activities would include making sure I'm eating 3 times a day, brushing my teeth, flossing my teeth, getting enough sleep, and drinking enough water. The reason why I like to do these activities is because it helps me feel like I am taking care of myself and that my body is being taken care of.
My favorite self-care activity would just be putting on my headphones, getting on my mower and cutting grass at my acreage. It really helps me relax, let go of the day, and just helps reset my mind.
What do I like to do for self-care? Well, after a long day of work, when I have used a lot of mental energy and done a lot of connecting with people, I like to get myself to relax. And so relaxing for me is anything musical. I like to sing, I like to play the piano, and I also like to listen to artists.
For me, self-care looks like making time for the things that I enjoy. So when I'm finding that I'm really busy at work or with responsibilities at home, then I try and set aside a little bit of time for me to do the things that I like. For example, for me, it would be baking or reading. And if I even set aside an hour for that, then after I'm feeling more refreshed and ready to kind of take back on those responsibilities that I need to do every day.
So when it comes to self-care, I have some suggestions and recommendations in how to approach self-care. So 3 different things. The first being, I think it's important to be pragmatic and consider what realistically helps us practice self-care. I think that while we can all enjoy being indulgent and the idea of maybe going for a full day spa or having some mani-pedis done or even having a massage, I think what's really important is the practicality of considering when last perhaps did you go for a full medical checkup with your doctor? Have you attended dental cleaning with your dentist in the last 6 to 12 months? Are you eating healthy, wholesome foods? Are you getting enough sleep? And maybe even considering if you are taking medication regularly and consistently, if you're on medication, or if you're taking a multivitamin.
So when I was thinking about self-care, I thought I do a lot of different things that are really helpful that way. So I take piano lessons, I've done that for a long time. So when you're focused on music, you cannot be focused on anything stressful at the same time. And then I think music is good for the soul, just listening to music, learning new things, and trying something challenging and then realizing you can do it. So new learning is absolutely great for everybody. I exercise a lot, so I like to walk outside if I can, if it's not too cold. And that's exercise, and then usually I'm walking with somebody in my family, so that's good social connection. And then just enjoying nature and being really mindful of it. That's a very powerful way to look after yourself.
One of my favorite self-care activities at work is watching funny animal videos. I just do a quick Google search of funny animal videos, and in no time I'm laughing. And there are so many benefits to laughter, and within moments, I'm laughing, I'm feeling de-stressed and recharged and ready to get on with my day.
So my favorite self-care activity is to hang out with my family. I have 2 young kids, 4 and 2, and their crazy energy, their innocent view of the world helps when you're stressed out. So when I get home and I get to hang out with them, it just makes everything seem better.
I think that physical activity is the most fundamental thing for a person's self-care. Physical activity is the most effective way for us to complete the stress response in our bodies. basically that means that the stress is addressed and it doesn't become toxic to our health. I think the most effective way for people to ensure that they're getting physical activity in their life is to find something that they really enjoy doing or at least feel really good from. That helps the activity be motivating and helps you to actually do it. Personally, my favorite physical activities are riding my bike and rock climbing. From March to November, basically when there's no snow on the ground, I ride my bike to and from work as much as I can. And that really helps me deal with the stress from my day, and that helps me be my best self for myself, for my clients, and for my family. Rock climbing is what I like to call my unicorn space. It is the thing in my life that is just for me. It engages me, motivates me, and it excites me. And it really helps me unwind at the end of my week.
Thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more self-care tips, you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram.